Attraction doesn't begin where most men think it does. It doesn't start with perfect looks or clever lines. In reality, women rarely become attached to what you say on the surface. What pulls them in is something quieter, your habits, your presence, the way you carry yourself through the world. Picture a man who doesn't rush, doesn't react to every little thing, and doesn't chase attention. There's a calmness about him. He speaks without urgency, moves without tension, and doesn't feel the need to prove himself. That kind of calm signals something powerful: confidence, control, and self-awareness. Around him, things feel steady, and that feeling alone can be magnetic. But calm isn't enough on its own. There's also a subtle difference between being hard to get and being hard to impress. The man who stands out is the one who sees a woman clearly but doesn't get swept away by every small detail. He doesn't overpraise or pedestalize. Instead, he responds with a mix of humor, honesty, and grounded energy. And that shift changes everything, because now she feels like she has to show more of who she really is. What deepens the connection even further is emotional control. Life gets chaotic, emotions spike, stress builds, but the man who stays centered becomes an anchor. When he doesn't get pulled into the storm, he becomes the calm inside it. That steadiness creates comfort, and comfort slowly turns into attachment. Then there's a different kind of confidence, the quiet kind. Not loud, not forced, not performative, just a natural ease with who he is. He doesn't try to impress, and because of that, he stands out even more. He owns his quirks, his imperfections, and his personality without apology. That authenticity feels real, and real is rare. Add a touch of mystery, and the dynamic shifts again. Not games, not disappearing, but simply not revealing everything all at once. He shares pieces of his life slowly, leaving space for curiosity to grow. Conversations linger in her mind. Questions form. Interest builds, not because he's trying to confuse her, but because there's always more to discover. At the center of it all is purpose. A man with direction doesn't revolve around someone else's life. He has his own path, his work, his growth, his mission. He invites someone into that journey instead of making them the center of it. And that creates a completely different kind of attraction, one built on momentum, not dependency. Finally, there's balance. Strength with the world, softness with her. Not weakness, but emotional intelligence. He can lead without controlling, listen without losing himself, and connect without becoming dependent. That combination is rare, and that's exactly why it stands out. In the end, none of this is about pretending to be someone else. It's about becoming more grounded, more aware, and more intentional. When these qualities show up consistently, attraction stops being something you chase and becomes something that naturally follows.